Good morning. Yes, it is morning. It's 3:40 on the 1st of April. So I thought I'd do a video blog at this hour, and because it's memorabilia this weekend and Expo's there and all that, because I've integrated the memorabilia and Expo together and sort of thing, I thought I'd do sort of a chronicle thing with my past Expos. It's kind of my way to join in a little bit, I think, because I can't go to every single event. It would be nice, but I can't. And of course, Birmingham's a bitch. You put in Worksop to Birmingham, NEC, which is at the airport as well, it's the same terminal area, right? You see how much it costs and see how long it takes to get there. It's an absolute nightmare. So memorabilia for me, only if I've got the money and if I can get holidays off work as well. Sheesh. So anyway, memorabilia's on and Expo's alongside it this weekend, so I thought I'd have a quick chat about it and probably answer a few questions that people keep messaging me with as well, like, are you going to Expo? What hotels do I check for, and things like that. People send me messages like that all the time. I do appreciate it, and if anybody's got any questions or anything, I don't mind. People can ask away, ask me anything you like about Expo. I've been going long enough. First Expo, May 2007. That's 10 London Expos I've been to, every single one. And yes, I'm going this year as well. May and October, I've got my hotel booked. I'm staying at Premier Inn, so I'll probably get to that point eventually. Because now I'm going to start at the beginning, and this is one of whatever amount of videos is. I'm just going to talk until you get bored and turn me off. Best thing to do is put me in the background and have a listen if you want. You listen to radio, you can listen to me. Anyway, it started many years ago, back in 2006 actually. I was intending to go to the October 2006 London MCM Expo. I found out about it through two ways. Think originally it was through Sarah from Christ. She doesn't go by that name anymore. She goes with the name Carrie Monster now. She's part of Team Time, so you can check her blogs and stuff if you want, which is really nice. And I met her. I'll get onto that in a minute. Yeah, she went about MCM Expo and stuff, and I'm thinking, what's that? And I'd bought Neo magazine and it advertised in there, so like a double thing, I think. And I thought I'll go to Expo in October 2006, and I ended up not going. I don't know why. I can't remember exactly, but I didn't go. And I made sure I was going to go on May 2007. One of the main reasons I wanted to go to London Expo in May was to see Christopher Lee. So I originally did go to, weren't just cosplay and stuff like that, to see what Christopher Lee had to say. And he were crap, to be honest. He just wanted to talk about his music and he couldn't sing, so a bit of a waste of time. But I got to meet Carrie for the first time ever, which were amazing. She was really, really nice. Very welcoming to new people, I think. And I think she hasn't changed in all this time. She's still a nice person she was then. And it's a pleasure knowing nice people. And through Expo, I've met so many nice people, met so many new friends and stuff. It's epic, and it's amazing how a convention, and just putting up. I think I put like 6 videos on from like the first ever Expo, and I got quite a few people going to my videos saying, oh, I didn't know this existed before. This is cool. I'm gonna go, and other people say, oh, well, there, hello, let's meet up next time you go to Expo. Coming in October, and I'm like, this is amazing. I'm making friends just by posting a few videos and stuff, and I think it's definitely worth going to these conventions just to make some new friends and that. So it's epic. But how did I get to London? This is the thing, and anybody out there thinking you want to go to a convention, you got nothing to lose by getting a train ticket, go down London, book a hotel. Sometimes you like Premier Inn, for example, you can book it and pay on day. That's always good, but the best thing you can do is get some friends, go down, share the cost, because sometimes it can be expensive. It can. So yeah, I booked my ticket, and that's when Expo tickets, for Expo itself, were being sent through post. Since then, you can buy them and print them up off internet. But good old days when you got them from post. But I think a lot of people had trouble. Some people didn't get the tickets and that through post, so we had to change it to email tickets, I think, which is a good idea. But you know, good old days of postage, you know what I mean? No wonder postage stamps are 60p each. But yeah, I did that. I booked my hotel. I stayed at Premier the first time. I went down London. This is when Expo on Saturday and Sunday. I went down London on Friday. I met someone who I was talking to online, and she was the first person I ever met off the internet. Didn't know what to make of her, to be honest. I don't think she knew what to make of me. Completely different people. We haven't kept in touch since. We had a bit of a fallout online, but that's only because I think she like sort of looked down her nose at me. So that was a regret. First person I ever met online. It's a shame, really. It should have been Carrie, because she was the first person I met at Expo. And it would have been nice if she'd have been the first person I ever met online. Offline from online. But I went down Friday on train, and I decided to come back on bus on Saturday evening. So on first Expo, I went on Saturday. I didn't see Masquerade. I took loads of pictures of cosplay. I didn't cosplay myself, which I sort of regret. I think it would have been fun if I had. But I got loads of pictures and that. And on Saturday evening, I come back by bus from Victoria, is it? Royal Victoria or something like that? I don't know, I can't remember. Bus station in London. And went to Nottingham and got picked up from Nottingham to come home. Absolute nightmare. It was a terrible weekend because I had flu and I felt like shit. I really did. But through the Expo, I got through it. The adrenaline, it was so exciting. I loved it. It was brilliant. So I didn't really feel a flu when I was at Expo, but after, when I come home and that, oh my God, it hit me. It really, you know, it stabbed me in the head and in the old nervous system. It nearly killed me. So, but I do remember the whole weekend for the Expo itself, not the flu, but you can't forget you had the flu, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I found that quite easy to get an hotel and to get there. And that first time I travelled to London on my own. I think the first time I went on underground on my own, and it were an experience. In fact, when I went to come home, somebody looking at the map, you know, to use underground, and didn't know what they were doing. And I pointed out where we should have been going because, you know, we wanted help, we needed help, and I think they come from London. And I've heard that there's people in London who still can't even use underground. And it's easy. Just get a load of coloured string or wool or whatever, chuck it down, you just follow it like that. It's easy. Yeah, so, you know, May 2007, that's when it all started. And, sheesh, things have changed so much since then. Good and bad. But I'll get onto that in the next video. This has been my London MCM Expo Chronicle, part 1. How it all began, I suppose I could call it. I don't know. I'll figure out when I'm editing it. But you know now because you're watching it now. And hopefully I'm not going to bore you to death. I'm going to talk and talk and talk until I've said what I've got to say. And I'll probably end it by talking about the May 2012 Expo and plans I got for that. Anyway, this is my first video on London MCM Expo. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.